on first down. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to save with his man there.
He's across midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Watson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18. And they'll run with Tucker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
On on the ground. It's Tucker. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Here's Tucker. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this will stay at a 7-point game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
19, 19.
From the gun on 3rd down. Randolph. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. That's taken in by Palmer. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The Texans 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really...
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. Randolph. Under pressure, they got him again. Montez Sweat. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be taken at the 10. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Gets past one man. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Randolph. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Quinn, and he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st. 4-down territory, even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
18 Cardinal, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Randolph. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Randolph. Got a man. That's Quinn. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Operating from the gun, Randolph. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Trey Palmer, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Set. Ray.
Herbert on first down now. And this will be caught by Brown. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Brown on second down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion is the tight end Daniels. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hold me to right.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now 3rd down and very long. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Taken in at the 22. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive. Randolph.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Randolph.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They can really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, for incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense cooking to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
That's complete to Palmer. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On first down, it's Herbert. Open man is Tucker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They run. It's Tucker. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Herbert now. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, Tucker. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Second down and 8.
Crowd run, crowd run, crowd run.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Let's go, let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
And the coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Herbert. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Hey, ram. Go.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert, sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10. Thanks for taking. Here's Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake. Randolph. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
From the 10, this is 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
5-9, 5-9. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Again, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Tucker is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Randolph. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw. Randolph. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that a punt of 38 yards yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down, Indianapolis.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Throwing to start the drive. Randolph. He finds his man. Complete. That's Vasquez. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Colts, first down.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Play action. It's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 2-minute warning to work with as well, but they need points. 1st and 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Here's 2nd down and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Sean Tucker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. The toss running left. Tucker. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff up the middle. Quinn. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
19 tight.
Back to throw. Randolph. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Vasquez. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught. Will forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. A lot more was on the line in this one than just a